I didn't start fighting full contact till I was 32. You know, back in 2000, there wasn't much going on in Canada. It was like, you know, like very early days of any kind of MMA style fighting. So 1999 or whatever my first fight was. So I didn't start till I was later in my career. So, and lots of injuries, back surgeries, neck problems, shattered my arm in a fight, had that fixed together, tore both biceps off in fights. So, you know, I'm having 6 months off recovering from surgery and then another 6 months to get in shape. You know, there's a year where I don't train hardly, and then another year I don't train. So I've missed like 9 years of training because of big injuries. So now that I'm feeling healthy, I just want to compete as much as I can. So if there's a fight, I'm going to take it because I feel healthy and good. You know, where like my son, he's 30, but he's got 40 pro fights already because he's been fighting pro since he was 16. So he's got way more miles on him technically than I do, right? So you just go by how you feel. And, you know, I'm in the gym every day teaching, and I'm on my feet and I'm moving around. And as long as I keep my diet on point, my weight stays manageable, I feel good. You know, and if a fight comes up, we'll take it. So, you know, there was a time when my injuries were so bad, I didn't enjoy even training for a fight. So I just basically retired. And then I started to feel good again and had some actually pro shots in my back and everything like that where I had problems. And I just started to feel good. So I was like, oh, I'm training every day. I might as well fight. I'm getting beat up by my guys every day in the gym. I might as well get in there and fight and get some reward out of it. So, yeah, I didn't think I'd be fighting this long. But people say, when am I going to quit? The way I feel now, and I'm being, you know, pretty successful. Even the fights I lose, I'm not outclassed in the fight. I just run out of gas because my conditioning is not where it needs to be, being older and not training like the young guys do because of injuries. But I still feel like I can hang with most people. So if I'm having fun and not taking any serious damage, then, you know, I'm just going to keep on fighting. So I was fighting Unified MMA in River Creek Casino up by Edmonton, and kind of rocked the guy with some striking, and up against the fence, he started to stand up. He got double underhooks on me, so I used that as an opportunity to put on a standing fist choke, Ezekiel type choke, and tapped him out with it. So yeah, I've been practicing that lots in training, and so I just felt like the timing was right from there to get it. And if he defended, I was going to go to a hip toss. I kind of have a series of moves I do from that when I miss, but it worked out well. But I had my right arm around the back of his head, and then I bring my left hand in like this. So I'm cupping it like this. I use my fist to push into the artery by the windpipe as I'm squeezing, and that cuts the blood supply off. So my bicep on this side is cutting the blood supply off, and my fist hitting the artery in the front is hitting the blood supply, and that makes you go to sleep. Where I could have come all the way across and bow tied my arms a bit like a true Ezekiel, and did that scissor action, which would have choked him as well. But I just had more of a fist choke happening with that. So we're excited. You know, he had a great time fighting for UFC, and he won his last 2 fights with UFC. And then he took time off after his mom passed away and stuff. He took a break, and he wanted to get back into it. He's feeling healthy, and we were seeing what was available for fights. And Bellator, you know, we had a great offer from Bellator and good opportunities there with great fighters. Lots of chance to travel and see the world as you compete. So we jumped on that chance, and he's excited to get a fight. And hopefully he gets a fight in March somewhere. That's what we'd like to see happen. But no guarantee of when. But we're happy to be, that he's signed somewhere and has some goals and some things he wants to accomplish. So if he went with UFC or waited to trying to get a new contract in place because his contract was over, he might be waiting even longer to fight because they're so busy with so many fighters and the Contender Series guys coming in. So, and that was cool, right? We had a great relationship with them. Didn't leave on any bad terms or anything like that. It was just an opportunity. And we know there's some great fighters at Bellator. A lot of guys in Bellator right now were guys that I thought he was going to fight when they were all at Strikeforce. And then UFC bought Strikeforce. But okay, you're going to fight these guys in UFC, and it just didn't work out. So he may fight these guys now at Bellator. So who knows? We'll see what happens. I've proposed that a couple of times, and we joked around that Jake Hager, the pro wrestler, and he did real wrestling as well. He's an up and coming guy and talented. I thought that'd be a fun fight, and if Jordan could fight on the same show, that'd be crazy awesome. But again, my priority is my fighters, whether it's my son or my other guys. My priority is that they get a fight. So if they get a good fight on a show, and me fighting on the show doesn't interfere in them getting ready or whatever, I'll do it. But if I have to choose, I choose my fighters, and I go as a coach over a fighter. Or, I don't go fight somewhere else when my guys are fighting somewhere. I always prioritize them, and that'll be the same for Jordan. If they have good fights for him and he's successful and doing what he wants, great. If they see the opportunity for me to fight on the show, he would love it. I would love it. If it happens, great. Right now, I think I hold the record for the oldest active MMA fighter to win a fight. So who knows? They might use that to their advantage. I don't know. I try to get some MMA fights, but nothing's come up. So I've got some grappling tournaments I'm going to try to go to. I just want to stay active and learn. I'm still learning so much when I compete. So I want to do grappling tournaments. I want to do some other stuff. So I'm waiting to hear on a confirmation for, I think it's April 11th, doing a full Muay Thai fight near Calgary, which is only a couple hours away for me at the Satina Nation. They got a new commission there. And Muay Thai show, the World Cup Grand Prix, great show run by Kieran Kettle. So it could be a title fight. I don't know yet, but they're proposing I fight Nick Penner, who I fought years and years ago when I was just starting out, and he knocked me out with a head kick. So we get to play it back and see if it goes different this time. But he's a great fighter. He's young, healthy, super stud, really. So it'll be definitely one of the toughest fights I've ever had. And that motivates me to train and be in shape and challenge myself. So I'm excited if that actually happens.